everyone. I'm here today to do a review or an unboxing of the Apple iPad. Most of you are probably wondering why are we having another unboxing and why are we having another review of the iPad. I'm really new to reviews and I'm really new to unboxings. I've never done one before. But the reason why I want to do one is because I've been watching, and the unboxings are generally the same, always the same, and there's not really much you can do about that. But I've not really heard a review coming yet from someone who is in college, like myself. I think that the iPad does appeal to different demographics. Everyone can give their opinions on how they think it fits a certain age group or a certain occupation and things like that. But the only one I can really speak towards myself, I can speak towards what I think it would have done for me in high school, but I really want to focus on is what it will do for me in college. And I really think that it's important that other people up there in college will be able to watch this review, or parents out there will be able to watch this review and be able to say, hey, should I get my kid a laptop, an iPad, or should I get them both? And what can the iPad do for my child in college, and how will it make them get a better experience, a better learning experience, and how can it maybe improve their performance in college? I hope to cover all those things in my unboxing and my review. Also, in my unboxing, a lot of people just unbox the device, then kind of leave you hanging, and they come back and their iPad's magically working. I'm going to show you step by step how you set your iPad up and what exactly goes on. Now, there will be some fast forwarding because obviously the syncing is going to take a while. I don't want you to have to sit through that long of a video. But I will show the entire thing, put it in fast motion, just so you can see the entire experience. Let you know exactly what you have to go through in order to get your iPad set up. Not just taking it out of the box and automatically turning on. There are some steps in between that some people don't know about, and some of you may never even seen. So I'm going to try to show you that today in my unboxing, and later on in my review, let you know why is the iPad good, why is it good for you, and how is it great for a college student. Make sure you tune in to all those videos. Alright guys, we are here. I've just got home from the Apple store. The thing is that I ordered my iPad and my iPad case and dock and even a Bluetooth keyboard from the Apple website, and the only thing that shipped so far is the keyboard, which I will get into here in just a second. But I called my local Apple store because they were out the iPads at first. So I went and ordered everything, and they said that like the cases were back ordered and all that. So I called my local Apple store today, and they said they got a new shipment of iPad cases in. And I looked online, and mine wasn't going to ship until early May, and my iPad's supposed to be here by tomorrow. So I went in there. So I went ahead and called the Apple store, the corporate Apple store, and canceled my order for the case and for the dock, and went in and actually bought the two. So I don't have the iPad yet, but I do want to show you just what the case and what the dock come in. I'm not going to open it yet because the actual iPad gets here, so I can show you how all that stuff works together. So here is my initial, I guess you wouldn't call it unboxing because I'm not unboxing it, but my initial unwrapping of the iPad case and iPad dock. So let's get into just the initial packaging. Of course, you get the nice drawstring Apple bag. First thing is you have the dock. Now, guys, this is not going to look very heavy on the camera, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this thing is pretty hefty. I mean, just filling it inside the box. I mean, you can already tell this is going to be a pretty heavy object. A lot of reviews have said that it's pretty heavy. Some of them said that it's easy to slip because they have enough rubber. But I'm just going to tell you, I think this thing could be used as a paperweight. I mean, that's just how heavy it is. So I don't think it's going to be doing much sliding unless you're really aggressive with your iPad on your desk, which I really don't think you should be in the first place. It's really quite easy to handle, and you should really be careful with it. So here's the iPad dock. You will notice here that it does come with a hefty price tag of $29. So be aware of that before you go into the Apple store. Also, we have with us the high demand Apple iPad case. Now, the iPad case comes in this very, very slim package, which I'm not surprised about because I've read many reviews about how thin it is. And as all of you know, the iPad itself is very, very thin. And really what Apple is going towards, as you can see as I hold the back, what Apple is going towards is something that's not going to add much bulk to your device because they made it thin for a reason, so that people like the thin. People don't like for it to be carrying on a thick, bulky device. So they made this case thin so it wouldn't add much weight, and they also wanted to add this case for versatility, meaning it can act as a case for protection, and in case you should drop it, it adds some shock protection, and also will keep it from being scratched on the aluminum backing. it adds to the look of it. You know, you walk around, everybody's not gonna immediately notice an iPad, but they'll see the Apple logo and they might want to take a look inside. And mostly what they're going for in this case, it stands out above most of the other cases, is that it's not just a case, it also acts as a stand where you can sit up in picture mode and also uses the easier keyboard. What I've come to find, or from what I've looked at reviews and from what I've been thinking about before using it, is that I'm not really going to use mine, as you can look in this bottom right here. I'm not going to use mine that way because I have the Bluetooth keyboard, so I'm going to use mine like a picture frame, like this stand right here, because it's going to sit up more at a upright angle, like a computer screen would. But the thing is that I have the Bluetooth keyboard, so I'm going to sit it right here, but I'm still going to be able to type documents, emails, and things like that with it not being so slanted and flat on the surface. So I hope that all of you have taken that into consideration. There is the keyboard dock out there, but what I really didn't like about the keyboard dock, even though it did have the extra keys, is that you could only use the keyboard in portrait mode, and you can only use the keyboard if the iPad was connected to the dock, which is really limited, which really limits how much you move, how much space you have, where you can go with it. So I was thinking, with the Bluetooth keyboard, I can have my iPad over here, and I can sit comfortably away at the edge of the desk, whereas with the iPad keyboard dock, you have to sit at a certain angle, and you have to sit at a certain distance away, and that to me just isn't very appealing. Whenever I can use this as a stand, and then I can use the Bluetooth keyboard. And if it needs to be charged, I can always take it out of the case, put it on the dock, let it charge while still using the Bluetooth keyboard. I can still have my distance away. So those of you who are thinking about getting the iPad keyboard dock, keep that in consideration. Know that you can use this as a stand where you can easily see your, you can use the case as a stand where you can easily see what's going on, keep it at a perfect angle, and get the Bluetooth keyboard and stay a perfect distance away. So just think about that whenever you're considering your purchase. Also, with the keyboard dock, if you have the iPad case and the keyboard dock, just remember you're going to take out your iPad out every time you want to use the keyboard. Whereas if you get the iPad case and the Bluetooth keyboard, you can keep the iPad in its case and use the keyboard. And here's the catch though, or here's actually the good thing, is that the Bluetooth keyboard and the keyboard dock are the exact same price. So with that being said, why not go for more versatility, more mobility at the same exact price? It's really confusing me why some people do that. But anyways, this is initial unboxing, or initial unwrapping, so you can see that. That is the iPad case. I'm ready to get the iPad. If you cannot tell my excitement about making these videos so early before I even get the iPad, I'm excited about this device. I went to the Apple Store and played with one. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you're a college student, you're going to want to watch my reviews. If you're a parent and your children or child is going to be going to college soon, you'll definitely want to watch my review to see if you think about getting your kid an iPad. They are revolutionary. So please tune in, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want to know specifically about, coming from a college student's point of view, and any type of apps or settings you'd like to see from the iPad. So for now, that's all I have for this unwrapping. Please tune in. In 2 days from now, we will have my review and unboxing of all of these things, as well as the complete review from a college student's perspective of the iPad. Thanks.